not only the greatness that we have on the field, but the way that we've done it. I mean, I feel like we enjoy it every single day. We have fun. We play.
Welcome to another episode. To our regular viewers, thank you for the support. We really appreciate. To our new viewers, don't forget to like and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So come on guys, let's like the video. Super Bowl 58 was a thriller from the start. After securing the largest comeback win in a championship game in NFL history, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and the San Francisco 49ers took on Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the red-hot Kansas City Chiefs in the finals. Both teams played stingy defense, and that's what dominated the game. In fact, it took the Chiefs until late in the third quarter to score a touchdown. The game ultimately went to overtime. Then eventually, the Chiefs managed to pull out a 25-22 victory. The Chiefs became the first back-to-back Super Bowl champion in 2 decades. This marked only the second ever Super Bowl to go to overtime, with the last being in 2017 when Tom Brady and the Patriots came back from 28-3 down to defeat the Falcons 34-28. Some are already calling Patrick Mahomes the best ever. As you continue watching, please share your take on the game. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
We play hard, and it's not always pretty, but we just continue to fight to the very end. And I know you get fatigue of the team sometimes, of one team winning, but we try to enjoy it and just enjoy the moment that we have together, and enjoy just kind of what we can do every single day to bring the best out of each other. I don't know if it was this week, man. I played with McCole for a long time, man. He's always ready for the moment, and he's someone that continues to practice hard and get better. And obviously, that receiver rotation, we were bouncing around a lot of guys all year long, and those guys just continue to work. And I mean, just like last Super Bowl, man, it's like you never know who it's going to be. It's about everybody being ready for the moment, and he was ready for that moment in a couple of big plays. Yeah, the play call, I think it started because Clyde was the first one to run it, and Trav was the other guy part of it, so it was like Tom and Jerry, you know, that whole thing. It was that's the concept of the play, and then the motion was the exact same motion that we ran in the Super Bowl last year, and they actually covered it pretty well at first, and then I kind of looked back to them, and that's a little risky always, so I was a little like, hey, let me make sure it's open. But obviously, Coach Reid, man, he knows when to call those plays at the right time. Yeah, that was the play. I mean, calling the timeout, I thought was important for us to go over there and discuss what we wanted in that moment. And we all agreed on that play. I knew before the play, it's more of a man-design play where Kelce kind of comes from behind the line of scrimmage. And I talked to Reid about maybe if you can't set the little rub, if you can kind of set up open. And with them being so focused on that, it opened right open for me to run. And I knew I was going to get a yard. So I actually got down on that one. And we were able to get that first down and keep the drive going. He's one of the best coaches of all time. I believe he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I know he doesn't have the trophies yet, and I have a lot of respect for some of those great coaches. But the way he's able to navigate every single team he has, continue to have success no matter where he's at. And for me, he brings out the best in me because he lets me be me. I think that's important. Is he doesn't try to make me anyone else. I don't think I'd be the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Reid being my head coach. Other than that, he wants you to be the best person you can be, and that's something that I think is truly special. Yeah, I think it means more, man. I mean, to be able to battle through that adversity and come out better on the other side, and I think it prepared us for the playoffs. Obviously, we've had a lot of great playoff runs, but this is going to be up there because just the way that we kind of continue to battle whenever times weren't great. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to celebrate at the parade, and then I'm going to do whatever I can to be back in this game next year and trying to go for that three-peat. So it's an ongoing thing in the NFL. I think Tom said it best, is once you win that championship and you have those parades and you get those rings, you're not the champ anymore. You have to come back with that same mentality, and I learned from guys like that have been the greatest of all time at the top of the level. And so that's my mindset is I'm going to celebrate with my guys because of how we done this. But then we're going to work our way to get back to this game next year. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the way we did it, the battle throughout the middle of the season, to continue to have that mindset of we're going to continue to believe. It truly is special. I'm going to try to stop getting down 10 points in these games and make them a little bit easier, but I was proud of how the guys fought. I mean, they're all tough. I'm not going to act like one's tougher than the other. It takes your best, and I think for me personally, it was just battling through adversity throughout the season. Whenever the offense wasn't playing like I wanted it to play, and just continue to believe and fight. But I'm not gonna act like one's tougher than the other because all these games are tough, and it takes your best football. Yeah, I mean it's special. I think it's that championship mindset. I mean, whenever stuff isn't going great, we're going to continue to fight. And this game wasn't. We had times we weren't playing great, especially the offense, and we were able to step up to the occasion while the defense is making those stops. And people are going to talk about the offense because we had those last few drives. The defense is what kept us in that game, and that's our entire season. They're going to give us chances, and we're going to make it happen when it counts.
I love you, dog. Super Bowl champion, baby. Talk to him.
Rashee Rice. Man, I mean, I think if I would have looked at him at the end of regulation, I might have got a game-winning touchdown there. So he's a guy who wants it. I think that's the biggest thing is he wants to be great. And for someone to be in this offense and learn the offense of Coach Reid and continue to get better and better, I think he's just at the beginning of where he's going to end up being at. And luckily, I don't know if it's lucky for him, but he lives in Texas, so he'll get to see me a lot this offseason as we continue to try to make him one of the top receivers in this league.
Last one, go ahead. You took the ball in overtime. What exactly was going through your gut? What was your mindset?
I mean, that's a great football team, but once they stopped and held them to a field goal, our mindset was go win the game right here. Once we got that ball, we fell short in regulation. We're not going to let it do it again. We're going to go out there and win the game. Defense got the stop, and we were able to do that.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Regulation, especially going into overtime.
Never doubt in my mind, baby. Never doubt in my mind. We knew when they had to kick a field goal that it was on us. We got the best quarterback in the league. We got the best offensive mind in the league, and we got the most determination out of any team in the NFL. And you saw all of that today, man.
How like, specifically with Patrick Mahomes, like, how much more confidence does it give you just knowing, like, all right, crunch time, but he's there?
I guess at this point I take it for granted, but I know we're in every single game I've ever played in with him. No matter what the score is, no matter how much time is left, that guy's got magic in his right arm, man, and he found ways to propel us, even with his legs, as you saw today.
What did he say in the huddle before the last drive?
He said, "Let's go win this thing." That's the last I remember.
What's the first Taylor song you're listening to tonight?
I don't know, whichever one the DJ plays.
Take us through that conversation with Andy. We also saw the replay where you couldn't read it.
I was just telling him how much I love him.
Hey, Travis, what your speech that the players were talking about, I think moved to tears was the term that was used. What was your speech about?
That we had the formula, that we know how to go and get it, and they didn't. But that being said, I got nothing but respect for the 49ers. They showed a lot more than even I imagined. And there's going to be a lot of words being thrown around, but that team was every bit deserving as we were. And I got a lot of respect for them, their coaches, and how they go about their business. That game went all the way down the wire for a reason.
Travis, you only had one target in the first half. What turned it around in terms of getting you the ball?
Stop playing like a jabroni, man.
What comes through your mind when you think about the journey that this season represented for this team?
Man, with the target on our back, man, knowing that we were going to get everybody's best shot to have the doubters, to have the road that we went through, man, it meant everything to even get to this point. But to find a way through adversity yet again for 4 quarters, 5 quarters, man, I couldn't be more proud of the guys, and it's such an honor to be on this team and in this organization, man.
Patrick said you guys are going to keep it going. You got a young team. Do you want to be part of that journey?
Man, I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this one, and everything that just happened. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity that I've been able to go through 3 times now, and man, it gets sweeter and sweeter every time, baby.
Travis, after last year's Super Bowl, you said it was the happiest year of your life. How does this year compare?
Man, it's just when you think things couldn't get any better. I'll tell you what, being on a mountaintop with my brother is something special that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and it brings me to tears even thinking about that moment and being here all week with or being there all week with him. But what we had to endure with this team, to see guys rise to the occasion, to see guys put stats aside, to see guys just put their heart in every single day and focus every single day for the person next to them. That's something special that I'll not only learn from, but I'll take with me in these memories that last forever.
Sunday to Sunday, has any couple ever had a better week than Grammys to Super Bowl cleaning up?
Man, it's on top of the world right now, baby. It's a good feeling.
To see Mahomes rise to the occasion after he had the struggles in Buffalo and comes back to the team in the middle of the season to see McCole rise there and get that game win.
Man, I couldn't be happier for my guy, man. I tell you what, it brought me to tears seeing that he was the man that got us this ring, man. It's sometimes the media world can be pretty harsh on a guy. I love you, dog. Super Bowl champion, baby. 3 times. Talk to him, man. McCole is he's one of my favorite teammates ever. It's because he just keeps showing up and he keeps trying to find ways to win. Had a huge play for us early on that kind of sparked us, and then on top of that, found a way to win the game for us. When everybody counted him out, even the Jets counted him out, and man, we were so excited when he got back in the building because he's the kind of guy that brings everybody together. He's got that kind of personality.
How'd you get sprung open on that 3rd down right before the end of regulation? Ran down to 11 yards. What was the play? That was a long 3rd down.
Wide shallow cross, baby. We knew Fred Warner was gonna play outside leverage on me if it was man, and good thing my old ass can still run.